send a message. To send a message to all the world leaders that the AIDS community is tired of living in austerity. They're tired of budget cuts that cut the services and programs that we need to survive.
We want to, one, put pressure on not only our U.S. leaders, but world leaders to pass the Robin Hood tax in order so we can galvanize the revenue we need to really put it into the HIV/AIDS epidemic.
We're going to start with a rally right here and a civil disobedience here on 47th and 2nd Avenue. And then we plan to march over to the MTA building to express our displeasure with them for not giving people with AIDS a break on Metro cards so they can travel back and forth to their program. And our final stop would be at Chase Bank, which is one of the big major banks that threw our country into a financial crisis in the first place.
No more budget cuts on our backs, and AIDS with the Robin Hood tax. No more budget cuts on our backs, and AIDS with the Robin Hood tax.
Sir, should we back up?
Just don't get too close to the prisoners, guys.
Yeah. Just face this way because...
You know, as nurses, we see the dismal failure of the healthcare system as our emergency rooms are inundated with its victims. Primary care is assembly line care, with waits for tests that approach a year. Devastated communities are on the chopping block with constant attempts to close desperately needed hospitals. The question before us is simple. What defines a democratic, civilized society?
Middle class is being squeezed out of New York. We demand more jobs, more public services, more transit, and really need to have a tax on Wall Street transactions to fund the city properly.
We confront environmental and human need in New York, throughout Africa, and around the world through the Robin Hood tax.
I want to specifically thank anybody who participated in the Occupy Wall Street movement, not only for coming out here today to support the Robin Hood tax, but also for their undeniable role in making the Robin Hood tax a serious policy idea for revenue creation in this country, and for waking us up to the fact that we do not have to stand for draconian budget cuts, that we can actually do something about it.